Good morning, Valley. Today on Valley por Vida, we are speaking with our friends over at United Healthcare to learn about ways the pandemic may be affecting your lower back pain. We're also chatting with the team at Sylvan Learning, RGV, for tips and tricks to keep in mind when it comes to virtual learning. And we're dissecting the National Days calendar to see what celebrations can be honored today. Now, there's so much going on, so don't go anywhere. Valley por Vida starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us this morning. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Well, here's something that you may not have connected to the pandemic: an increase in back pain. That's because people may be sitting more than they did before COVID-19 hit. And for people working remotely, we're setting up our offices in random places in the house. Now, Dr. Jerson Cadenas, a Chief Medical Officer for Texas and Oklahoma for United Healthcare, is here to share some tips to help reduce the risk of back pain. Check it out.
Research shows there's been a spike in back pain in the middle of COVID-19, in part due to people spending more time sitting. Plus, as some people transition to working remotely, they may have replaced a traditional office setup with a bed or even a couch, neither of which have an ergonomic design, and over time, it may definitely contribute to low back pain. So to help prevent that, people should focus on their core, C-O-R-E, which stands for correct posture, overweight, or basically avoid becoming overweight, do some relaxation, and definitely exercise activity. And when sitting for work, make sure you are positioned straight up with your knees at a 90-degree angle, and then your shoulders in a straight line over your hips, and your ears directly over your shoulders. And then for your computer, adjust the screen height to your eye level, and then elevate the keyboard to keep your hands, your wrists, and forearms in line and parallel to the floor. So some people with low back pain may be tempted to consider bed rest, but in many cases, staying active may be the best option. So try to consider low-impact activities such as walking throughout the day, or participating in yoga or Tai Chi. Stretching and strengthening leg muscles may also prove to be helpful. Yeah, about 80% of people experience low back issues at least once. I would recommend considering exercise-based therapies as the first line of treatment, followed by physical therapy, chiropractic care, and acupuncture. Also, you have to check with your health plan to see what coverage options may be available for care at a physical therapist or chiropractor, as those are recommended starting points of treatment.
Again, 80% of people experience lower back pain issues at least once, and that amount has already grown since we've been working from home amid the pandemic. But Dr. Cadenas says that you can check with your health plan to see what coverage options may be available for care at a physical therapist or a chiropractor, because that's just the best starting point for treatment. Of course, if you'd like more information on how the team of professionals at United Healthcare can help you, then you can always visit UHC.com. All right, well, Sylvan Learning Rio Grande Valley has over 40 years of experience and is excited to provide personal education to students K through 12. They love to inspire kids to succeed in school and in life, and they understand that this can be difficult to do amid a pandemic, especially when virtual learning has just taken over. Luckily, they've got some tips and tools for parents to keep in mind when it comes to helping families navigate students through the world of digital learning, and we spoke with their team to learn more. Take a look.
Hi everybody, I'm Fred Sandoval and I'm the owner of Sylvan Learning Centers here in the Rio Grande Valley. We're coming to you today to talk a little bit about education and what's going on or actually we're still in the pandemic, what we have to offer and what some advice we may have for parents and students out there that may be struggling with educational issues and everything that we've all had to deal with last year. I've got a couple of kids in school as well, so I feel your pain. We understand what everybody's been having to deal with. And I think we have a lot of opportunities at Sylvan. We're here to help. More than anything, I think that's what the message today is. Reach out to your teachers, reach out to your administrators. I think if the pandemic has taught us anything, it's the value of communication and what we can get from that, even if it is virtual, over Zoom or some other platform. And I think parents are well aware now of what teachers have to deal with on a daily basis with, teaching our kids, and we're here to help. I think we've got a great opportunity to reach out to parents and give them, some of our solutions to some of what they're dealing with, and mostly what their students are dealing with, and children. It's been a tough year. I think everybody had a big transition with how education was done, and we've got some solutions for you here at Sylvan. We have three sites here in the Rio Grande Valley. We've got one here in McAllen on Dove. We've got one in Harlingen on Ed Carey, and we've got a new center opening up brand new in Brownsville on Pablo Picel. So we'll be sharing those addresses with you. But more than anything, we've got partnerships with some of the school districts. Pretty much every school district in the Valley has had a partnership with Sylvan since our inception almost 20 years ago here in the Valley. And we provide services not only at the retail level here at our centers, but we also partner up with school districts and provide our services and add a partnership element to how they deliver their services to their students as well. And we've got plenty of them heading forward into 2021, and we're hoping to be a part of the solution. I guess in recognition of National Education Day, we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all parents and all students to give us a call and see what we have to offer. I think we've got a lot of products that can help put kids and students back where they need to be. Obviously, going to school, especially these days, has been a stressful situation. When you layer in the fact that they have to be there to learn, and now it's more of a situation of catching up. We've got plenty of opportunities here that we can work with parents and students, and also the educators themselves, the administrators. We form a partnership with them, both here at the center at the retail level, but also at the schools, to help these students succeed, help them get confidence, help them bridge some of those learning gaps that they may have. And as you well know, Danielle, education is foundational. It starts off, preschool, pre-K, and everything builds on everything prior to. So sometimes you missed out. Sometimes there's some gaps that need to be filled in, and we offer great instructional tools that we have here at the centers that they're customized to the student. I think the biggest tip I can give a parent is talk to your child, talk to the administrators, and reach out. I think we're also here again, like I said, we're here to help. We want to be part of that partnership and part of that student's success.
Now, their team wants to make sure parents are able to help their kids have the best online learning experience possible. A few other tips they recommend: parents, keep in mind, make sure your child is reading 20 minutes a day or reading with them if reading is a struggle. Create games or flashcards to engage your child's math brain, or of course, consider a homeschooling or tutoring model. They help families through every stage of the academic journey, so feel free to visit their website if you'd like more information. Well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates, but stay tuned because Valley por Vida will be back, and we'll have an exclusive sit down with actress Paula Garces of The World of Aluna. You know her as Maria from Harold and Kumar, plus so many other projects, and now she's the comics' first female Latina superhero to video games. We've got those details plus more coming up.